Hi, this is Sherry Veronica, and with me in studio is Patricia Benedict. Now, there are a lot of things going on around us that we don't necessarily know, but when it comes to organizations rooting themselves in certain parts of where you live, and they can exercise some sort of power without you even knowing, there are some citizens that notice things, and Patricia's here to tell you what she has discovered and what she has noticed and how she tries to filter that information or whatever she has to the correct people, whether it be the embassy or whoever. Patricia, welcome into the studio.
Hi, Miss Veronica.
Hey,
Thank you for having me, and thank you very much.
you're welcome.
I just want to say quickly, um, to Trevor, taxi driver. He has subscribed
Thank you.
to your channel.
Thank you.
Yes, the East Reliable Service.
Yes.
Yes. Miss Veronica, this has been bothering me from day one. On the 20th of July, 2023, when I was picked up for the Addison's matter, I had
July 2023?
notebook 2023.
July?
Yes.
July? This is July now.
Sorry, my apologies. January 2023. My apologies.
Okay.
My apologies.
Okay.
I had this notebook with an individual from the U.S. Embassy, and his what do you call it?
Extension.
Information.
Yeah.
And whilst in the care of when the Red Stripe held me, they might have spoken or I don't know if they have spoken to him, but he has been acting really funny.
So this he is an employee of the American Embassy, the U.S. Embassy.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And what has me suspicious about him is that if I am giving the U.S. Embassy information and I'm giving Prime Minister and everybody information, and they give me the email address, why would you want to give me your personal email address? And from there, and then I was very suspicious about him. So I went to bring some on the 13th of April 2023. I was doing my bottle rounds, and I came upon a barrel full of documents. And when I looked through it, it had bank books and bank notes and a lot of information of PUP 34 that someone was trying to get rid of. And that someone is John Dooley.
So PUP 34 is right there on Flamboyant Avenue?
Yes,
Okay.
The same one Pabasino been talking about. So they were trying to get rid of lots of evidence. Anybody who knows the Massey bags, I filled 2 Massey bags full of those documents. Now, when I was going home, don't forget they have illegal cameras up there. They would have seen me walking home with them and going to my place with them. The next day, the 14th of April, I saw Kaiser Landro coming out from Flamboyant Avenue, and that's the same day I was picked up, saying that I assaulted her or something like that. So they would have seen me through the cameras with the documents. Now, when I came back out, this is what they wanted, That's what I was held for. When I came back out, I reached out to the U.S. Embassy. I'm not going to say the dates. Mr. Williams knows the dates. Before that, I left a message on this same individual answering machine, the local colleague answering machine. He knew about it. He never called me back, nothing. Because I asked him, how do you want me to bring the documents for them? He never answered back. I rang up the U.S. Embassy, got through an American. I told him about documents. He told me certain information I am not going to reveal. And he said to me to bring it. I brought it the same day. Now, it was funny. When I brought it, this individual came out from the car park and walked past me as if like they were waiting for those documents. The security, I presented my ID card, and the security came to collect the 2 big bags of documents. That was from John Dooley. He was once a president of Sunset Crest Property Owners, Inc. I gave them the documents. Ms. Veronica, when I gave those documents, and I didn't leave, I just went because you're not allowed to use your phone right on the near the door. So I went and I just started ringing and find out who got the documents and if they received the documents. You know, the Belgian colleague told me she can't give me that information. And that had my head hurting me. I said, what do you mean? I just dropped off 2 bags of documents. Somebody from the U.S. told me to drop it off, and you telling me that you cannot give me that information?
So this information that you gave to the U.S. Embassy, how does that help Barbadians? Who are you trying to help with all this?
It is not. It's information. It's information. Because they do not get the information from the media. They're not getting certain things that they see going on or know going on. They're not getting from the media. So those documents would have been really good for them. Because it had banks, they had to deal with Americans, it had to do with all different types of citizens. And had a lot to do with fraudulent stuff. It had to do with, you name it, that's wrong. Those documents were, because me and someone else had to put them in order. So it was hours of work putting all the cancel checks, the companies, the banks, information on a lot of the banks, personal monies, and people have a lot of things, books on people, receipts for rent from people. So that's what they got rid of. And that's what they want, information. Because so they're telling me don't bring it.
That's what people at Flamboyant got rid of, and that's what you handed over to the U.S. Embassy.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, they were trying to get rid of evidence.
Okay.
And the people refuse. So when a lady said to me, I got strict instructions to put you through this particular person. And it's the same person. I said, I do not want to speak to them. I don't trust them. And what I want the U.S. Embassy to investigate, because I don't even know if when I send the emails, if they get the emails. I want them to investigate some of the Belgian colleagues, if anything there, if Home Affairs Minister Wilfred Abraham, Owen Boyce, or John Boyce, of them have taken the security there. Have probably got to this particular person. I'm just concerned about that particular person. Okay. And he never returns my calls.
So you bring it home, because my
I bring it home.
My computer's overheating.
I call the U.S. Embassy and I speak to an American, I get cut off. Mm-hmm. And then when I call back, immediately a Belgian colleague comes on. I want to find out too if my calls are being how would I put it? if my calls are being traced. I know I'm being tracked for a fact. I know that. So I'm just concerned about that. And I want them to investigate those people. Mr. Williams has all the dates and the times and all the other information that they need.
Right. Okay.
So this is a burden this is something that I really need to get off my chest, Miss Veronica.
Okay. Okay. So so you brought it home. You say what you need to say.
Yes, I said, and it's not only the U.S. Embassy, the British, the Canadian embassies,
Right.
because they all have to be careful, because Interpol. Do you know Interpol has a headquarters in Barbados at the Red Stripes headquarters?
Okay.
Did you know that?
No, I didn't. I heard it from you. That's the only person I've heard it from.
Yeah, and when I called them and I said, when they answered, I said, I do not want to speak to you. I said Interpol should have the people come down to think the lines, because you'll give information out.
Right.
So anyway, that's it, Miss Veronica.
All right. All right. So I hope everyone understands what's going on. There's a bigger picture. That's the main thing.
Yes.
Everyone lives in oblivion, in a state of oblivion, but there's a bigger picture, and you're being controlled.
Yes. Mr. Williams has all the other information. I can't reveal it because of security reasons.
Okay. Okay. All right. So yeah. So just don't the messengers, don't hurt them. Just listen to the message and leave the messengers alone. Just leave the messengers alone. This is Sherry Veronica, Naked Departure Radio.